Hi everybody, it's Nancy K. Thanks for stopping by. Today I want to show you how I made these cute little Halloween treat boxes. They're cut on the diagonal and have a little see-through clear top. You start by 2 pieces of patterned paper. The top is going to be measuring 6 by 6. The bottom needs to be a little bit smaller, so I cut it down 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. The top needs to be a little bit bigger to fit over the bottom. You're going to score both of these the same way, 2 inches on each side. And that's for both the top and the bottom. And just fold on all your score lines. Now this smaller piece is the bottom piece, and we're going to make a few cuts. If you've done boxes before, this is pretty standard. And you can see how this box is going to come together. Now, if your paper has a pattern going in a specific way, you want to make sure when you put the box together, one side the pattern is going the right side up. You want to make that the front of your box. So I've got score tape on my side flaps here, and I'm going to put the box together. So that takes care of the bottom. Let's work on the top. The top is going to be cut a little bit differently. And you want to make sure you determine what is going to be the front of the box, because you want to make sure your pattern, again, is going the right way. So on the back side of the box, I'm going to cut out 2 squares. That flap there is going to go in the back. Now I just need to make a couple more cuts for the side flaps. You're not going to remove anything, just going to cut up to the score line. And you can see how this box is going to be put together. Next, we're going to have to make a circle cut out of the center. Take a little small circle die, and in that center square, run it through the die cut machine. I'll be right back. Now that my circle is cut, we'll put a piece of transparency film on the inside. I'm just using some liquid glue to do this. For the top of the box, I made this scalloped circle frame. I used a scallop circle die to cut out the solid piece, and then used a regular circle die to cut out the center and made the frame. And I'm just using, again, some liquid glue to attach it to the top. So now we're going to put the box together. And I've got some score tape attached to those inside flaps. But you see, we're going to cut on the diagonal. So you only need to put your score tape along the sides and along the diagonal. So I've already put part of it together. Let me get this other side together. Now we're going to cut the diagonal from the front to the back, and you're going to do this on both sides. And we'll see how this fits onto the bottom. Now before we put this together, I'm going to make this little notch at the bottom of that flap. I'm just using a small circle punch and going to punch it halfway through. And I'll put some score tape on the back flap. To embellish this, I've die cut a bat shape from my silhouette, and I'll just attach this to the front. And then I'll use some black ribbon to tie it all together. So those are my Halloween treat boxes. I hope you've found this tutorial helpful and you'll give it a try. Thanks for stopping by.